They say I'm mean, but I just say what I mean. What's up, my dudes? New MXGP game has to be coming out sometime in the next rest of this year here. It's kind of crazy when you think about if it wasn't for MXGP 2020, holy nuts. I got to think about all these 10,000 different milestone games that we now have. Gets a little confusing sometimes. If it wasn't for MXGP 2020 coming out so late last year, we would have probably already had this year's MXGP game out right now. We literally would have already had that. So that's kind of crazy to think about that, because typically they used to come out around like July, August, something like that. And then last year it didn't come out till way later. It was like, what was it, November, December, or something like that? Anyways, point being is we're probably going to get another one of these games. Oh, and you boys just have to, you got to leave a like for me playing the gameplay on the best MXGP game. Just a little something, no big deal. But yeah, I think there's so many people that want them to kind of go back to the roots of, how like MXGP, right around the MXGP 3 era felt. I think a lot of people kind of have an attachment to this. Because once they went to the MXGP Pro days and after that, it was completely different and not really in a good way. It kind of went away from that, normal arcade feeling to like this weird, kind of like an arcade sim hybrid type horseshit. And they haven't really seemed to have brought it back at this point. And now the newer MXGP games feel so slow and boring. It's just unbelievable. Tiny ass jumps. Still no terrain deformation. There's more terrain deformation in MXGP 3 than MXGP 2020. If you're defending Milestone at this point, we ain't the same, bro. We ain't the same. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, holy crap, bro. Some people, what it is some people are mad when they realize I've been right this entire time about Milestone. That's what they're mad about, right? Because they try to defend Milestone the whole time and act like Spencer's just a big hater and all that shit, right? And now some of them have to, swallow that tough pill that they never thought they'd have to try to swallow, and realize that, oh, damn, Spence was actually kind of right about all that. Oh, damn, Milestone literally is EA of motocross gaming. Oh, shit, that's kind of crazy. It's like this has already all been mapped out, dog. They've done it with the Madden games. They've done it. Okay, it's another $60 for basically the exact same thing or worse every single year. They don't take enough time to... And it's even worse with Milestone, because they don't just come out with one game a year. They come out with an official Supercross and an official motocross game every year. That's even worse, because you're getting two games in the same year by the same company with the same sort of design, philosophy around it. So really, you're paying $120 a year for little to no change, and sometimes it's worse of a change. A lot of times it's worse of a change. Obviously, their graphics have gotten better. Again, let's point back to Madden and all these other games. Their graphics continue to get better and better and better, but if gaming was all just about looking at eye candy, it wouldn't be much of a thing, would it? No. I'm not saying graphics don't play a part, because they do. I just played, I think, Battlefield 5, I think it is, again. I get so confused about these stupid-ass game companies. Battlefield 1, and then Battlefield 5, Xbox One, original Xbox Series X, S, Z. Confuse me a little more, please, you idiotic companies. It's not difficult, bro. PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suck a fat one. It's not hard to do. I don't know why they try to overcomplicate. The reason why they do that is to try to get more people to buy their thing because they think continuing to have more and more numbers on it, like Battlefield 72, is a little like nobody's going to give a shit at that point. But still, though, it's more confusing to have a Battlefield 1 than it is to just have a Battlefield 5. Like what the hell? And then having a Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but it's not the original Modern Warfare. Good one. So, anyways, where was I even at here? Holy crap, Spency's been on the moon past few days, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. What? I don't even know what, damn. I was on a good talking point. I had you boys going on something, but I lost it here. So, either way, I don't know what we're going to get with this new MXGP game. I really don't at this point. It's just like, it's funny to me when people try to act like these milestone games are even the same kind of game as a MX versus ATV game. It's not even the same kind of game. Like, you do realize that, right? It's completely different. It's kind of like trying to compare 2K, NBA 2K, to like NBA Street Volume 2 on the PS2. You know? They ain't the same, big dog. They ain't the same. That's what I'm trying to say. It's, if you're one of those people that genuinely think these milestone games are better than MX versus ATV's heyday, like Unleashed, Untamed, Reflex, Alive, that's about as far as their heyday went. But but if you try to say any of these games are better than those for their time, we ain't the same. Yeah, you could definitely, when you start talking about MX vs. ATV Supercross, that was pretty ass because they tried to follow this. Oh, interesting how one of the worst MX versus ATV game, the worst MX versus ATV game in my mind, is almost the exact same model as what they do at the Milestone Supercross games. The MX vs. ATV Supercross game, all it had was the Supercross tracks on it. No free ride track, no motocross tracks, no enduro tracks, no nothing. Oh, it sounds oddly similar to the very first official Supercross game. People forget so easily. Supercross 1 had no free ride tracks when it first came out. No free ride tracks, no motocross tracks, nothing else at all content-wise other than the one Supercross series of that year. Oh my God, it can't get any lower of content than that. But they charged you full price for that. I don't even think they charged you full $60 for the MX vs. ATV Supercross because they knew it was half content in it. But with the first Supercross game, it took literally coming out with a paid DLC to even get one free ride track. Bro. Like, just take the money from me, like, and just right there in front of my face. I mean, straight up to my face. And that's when they smile in my face. Whole time they want to take my place. Dude, there's so much truth to that song. Oh my God. But anyways, yeah, I don't know what the hell the point of this video is here. I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit because we're probably going to see some kind of trailer, some kind of gameplay, something. Who knows? They may not even come out with an MXGP game this year. That would kind of shock me a little bit. And I don't know, like, what has been released, what has been leaked. I have no idea. I haven't looked into any of that, so there may be something out there that's already pointing to it or whatever, but I wouldn't know anything about it. I don't really give a shit enough to look that deep into that, but yeah, I know there's not really any like super official trailer or anything like that for this next MXGP game. I think they're just getting to that point where it's like people want something else, dude. People want something like a Lucas Oil Pro Motocross game, official Lucas Oil Pro Motocross game, or that next MX versus ATV game that's, you know, should be a lot more like the Reflex feeling. People are more ready for that kind of shit than just another boring-ass MXGP game. I just don't think they're going to get... They've kind of they've overstayed their welcome, I guess is the right way to say it. I don't know what you call it. I don't know the right way to say it, but with these milestone games, they've ran their course. At least the way I look at it, they've kind of ran their course with the way they currently make these games and how they're doing it, you know? They're going to have to do something else, something way, either make some teetotally drastic physics changes or teetotally drastically different content changes or some drastically different new feature or drastically different changes to the track editor or actually having a full-blown PC track editor for these games, or they're going to have to do something, you know? They just can't keep going like this, man. No way in hell. They got to have either like crazy different new weather effects, like a snow weather effect or a dry, dusty weather effect that can be applied to almost any track in the game or something, you know? Or an actual proper terrain deformation system. It's hilarious when I go back to that, bro. It's like, how in the hell do they not have that in these games yet? Oh my God. Money, greed ain't even the word, big dog. It ain't even the word. So either way, definitely let me know down in the comments. Tuplog was like, fuck you, bro. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this next milestone game. I mean, I don't know, dude. Am I going to buy it? Yeah. Because I got to go in there and cover it on YouTube. But I'm so beyond... Dude, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I swear to you, I would not have even bought like the last 4 milestone games. I'm dead ass when I say that. I'd have stopped somewhere around like Supercross 1, Supercross 2. That's about where I'd have cut it off right there. If I was just still like not a YouTuber or anything like that, and I was just, you know, playing games that I wanted to play like I used to, trust me, bro, I'd have shut that valve off a long time ago. But either way, man, I know I've had a couple of you guys ask me, how do you get in my Discord? All you got to do is DM me on Instagram at Spencer Turley, no spaces and no capital letters, and just let me know you want to get in the Discord, and I will get you in there that way. And yeah, other than that, man, you can add me up on Snapchat, Spencer Turley, no spaces and no capital letters. That's pretty much everything as far as my Instagram, Twitter, just like my YouTube channel, but no spaces and no capital letters. So either way, man, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.